Hello guys, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build your own quest using the AI gadget tool, trigger zones, weapons, and even more. Hope you learn how, have fun, and make your own maps with this. Thank you. Alright, so the first thing you guys are want to do is you're going to want to open your watch, go to create, and you can choose any of these template rooms, but the one I'm going to choose for today is I'm just going to choose a maker room, and I'm going to make any random name. I'm just going to make some random name so I can show you guys. Alright,
You've created a custom room.
So you've created a custom room.
Your room is invite only until you decide to publish it.
Freeze all these walls.
You can name and publish this room
and
by
what you're going to
pressing
want to do
this
is you're going to go
on
to your
watch.
this room, settings, game rules, everyone, and you're going to want to change can fly. Alright, so now that you have everything, basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to other gadgets, and you're going to want to go until you find the spawner gadget, which is on the second page in other gadgets, and you're going to want to place it anywhere. Alright, so now that you have your spawner gadget, you're going to want to place another one in another area. Alright, so now you have these two spawner gadgets. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your other gadgets, and you're going to want to find a trigger volume, and if you can, you're going to want to put it from one wall all the way to the other wall. Alright, and I like to put it like this so people can't go over it or cross it or anything. So yeah, so the AI makes sure to spawn. Alright, so now you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your maker pen menu, open palette, and you're going to want to go to game chips, and you're going to want to get yourself game rules. It says reference game. Alright, now once you have that, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start wiring something. So the first thing you're going to want to wire is you're going to want to find these three arrows on your trigger zone, and you're going to want to do when entering zone, start spawning. So it'll be on this little chip right here where the spawner gadget is, and you just want to wire those two things together. Once you do that, you can go to your maker pen menu, and you can press configure and configure this. Then you can set your object by configuring and then going right here and pressing set object. I'm going to choose a melee goblin. Once I've done that, it will spawn like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to make them able to walk. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your watch, and you're going to want to go to this room, and you're going to want to go to settings, and you're going to want to scroll all the way down until you find AI and nav mesh, and you're going to want to press bake nav mesh. Once you bake the nav mesh, you can open your maker pen, and these little purple plus signs are where the mobs can walk. So now I'm going to spawn one, and he will be able to walk anywhere in the room. If you don't have any weapons for now and you're just experimenting, you can go back to your watch, you can go to this room, settings, scroll back down to AI and nav mesh, and press destroy AI. It will destroy all the AI. Now what you're going to want to do is if you're going to want to make a one-way walkthrough for your quest so they don't respawn, you can press configure the trigger zone, and press trigger once. What this will do is it will spawn the AI one time. So if you go back through the trigger zone once you're done, it will not spawn the AIs again. Now we're going to move on to this side. For this side, you're going to want to configure this, set your object. I'm going to choose a ranged goblin, and I'm going to make my trigger zone by going to gadgets, other gadgets, and a trigger volume, the same thing we did for the last one. Now, once you've made this trigger zone, I'm just going to put it here so no one can skip the level. Alright, so now once you've done this, you can start wiring. Remember, when entering zone, start spawning. So when I enter the zone, it will spawn. but I'm gonna change it to trigger once, and you can do that again by clicking on the trigger volume and pressing trigger once. Alright, so now that I have my two things that I want to do, I am going to make the spawn. And you can do this by going to gadgets, other gadgets, and going to the last page and finding welcome mat. The welcome mat will basically be so whenever you enter the room, it will have here. Alright, so now that I have my welcome mat, what I'm going to do is I am going to spawn myself a weapon, which you can find in props, weapons. I'm going to choose a bow just for now. Alright, now that I have my bow and I have everything set, we can go to our watch, this room, and start the game. And then it will say, game starts in 10 seconds.
Game on!
Alright, this is also another thing that might happen. It will say no spawn points found. And I wanted to show you guys this just in case this doesn't work. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your make a pen menu, open palette, gadgets, other gadgets, and you're going to want to place a respawn point. And you can put this respawn point right where you placed your welcome mat. So basically, you can configure it, and any team to respawn, choose that spawn point precision. I'm going to choose point when to use during game. So I'm sorry I didn't show you guys this earlier, but I wanted to show you guys what happens if the welcome mat does not work. Now I will show you the quest. And that is how you can build your own quest. Even if you want to, you can even make it so it can be even longer and more difficult. And you guys can use any of these rooms right here, any of these base plates, or you can even make your own room. I hope you guys learned how to make your own quest, and I hope you learn more about the AI gadget tool. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.